Good morning. This is Attorney Roger P. Foley, and I'm driving to the courthouse this morning. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the word respect. What is respect in the legal world? Well, I think respect and professionalism go hand in hand. So I'll give you an example. Well, maybe I have a criminal case, maybe I have a personal injury case, and I have to speak to opposing counsel, right? That could be the prosecutor or the attorney that's representing the insurance company. And because phones, people are busy, right? Everyone's busy. We email. We, in some cases, will send a fax, but 99% of the time it's an email. And we say, hey, I need this information, I need these interrogatories, whatever. I've sent things over, please confirm receipt. Or a criminal case, I might say, dear prosecutor, here are the facts that are outlined in the PC. The PC is attached, even though I know you have it. Here's some case law. Here's some witness statements. And I present an argument of why that charge is inappropriate, or why that charge should be dismissed or reduced, etc. And my position is, make it easy for the person. Let them have all of the information. Don't just give a conclusionary statement. Don't just say, well, you should dismiss the case. That's ridiculous, right? You should just give me $1 million. That's ridiculous, right? Explain why, right? Put the details in motion without being long-winded. We all know I can be long-winded, right? But write your document, write your memorandum of law, put your facts together in a concise form, highlight the statute, highlight the case law, and present the argument. It's just amazing the way people drive. I'm watching this guy. I wish I could turn my camera around. There's a Kia who's literally like not even 3 feet at 70 miles an hour from a Jeep Wrangler. And you're just going, if he just hits the brakes, you're going to crash into him. But anyway, welcome to Florida. But sometimes, and I notice this especially in the younger attorneys, sometimes the older attorneys, but the kind of like the middle group, right? Hey, I've been around for 5-7 years to 20 years. They're good. The older people, sometimes not so good. The younger people, most of the time not so good. I don't know why. Every once in a while I'll deal with like a young prosecutor or a young attorney, and they're really squared away, and I'll write to them. I'll say, hey, thank you for being so responsive. I'll write an email to their supervisor just saying, hey, just pleasure dealing with this person, but I'm just finding more and more that there's a lack of respect / professionalism. And you're probably thinking, what's up with the gold chain? Well, it's a tribute to my father-in-law, Emil. Emil loves baseball, so he got me watching baseball, and I see all the baseball players with these fat chains, so I said, I want a fat chain. Never had a fat chain. I had a couple skinny chains when I was younger, either but they would get stolen out of a locker or whatever like that. Last time I had a chain was in high school, seriously. And I was like, things get stolen, I'm not dealing with that. Now you better come with force. I'm not putting my chain in my locker, it's right around my neck. You better show me some respect. No, just kidding, but it's frustrating when people don't email you back, when they don't follow up on conversations, when they don't follow up on your package. When I say package, it's like I'm outlining the case for them. I'm showing them what I'm going to argue before I file a motion, before I bring it to the court's attention, because maybe we can resolve it. Maybe we can get a better settlement on personal injury case. Maybe they can get rid of the case because I'm giving them the case law, right? That shows that it's not good. I'll give you a quick story. I had a case in Broward County many years ago. I'm not going to say the prosecutor, no longer a prosecutor. I sent the information, I sent a package of information to the prosecutor. And it was a female, I'll just leave it at that. And nothing against females, a lot of great, super great lawyers that are females. Just pointing out this particular prosecutor is a female. I sent her the information, I sent her the case law, and my case law was right on point. It had to do with selling of drugs. It had to do with whether the person had baggies and currency and this and that. And basically the case law said that it could still be consistent with personal use and not with dealing of drugs. I gave it to the prosecutor and she's like, yeah, that's nice. So I filed the motion, and the judge, right before we start the motion, the judge goes, can we talk sidebar for a second? And the judge goes, okay, guys, what's going on? And I said, Judge, I've given the prosecutor, lady prosecutor, the case law. I believe it's directly on point. I sent it to Your Honor as well. And he's like, yeah, I know. I read the case law. State, what are you doing? Well, we disagree. And the judge goes, you disagree with what? Like, the case law says that the charge is inappropriate. Anyway, the judge is like, State, you want to present argument? The state presented argument. Okay, thank you, Mr. Foley, your motion's granted. And you know what happened the next day? That judge called the head of the division or the state attorney's office and said, I don't want that prosecutor in my courtroom anymore. And had some choice words, and that prosecutor was transferred. It's funny when I see that person defending cases now, but kind of weird. We're trying to have judicial economy, right? We're trying to, everyone says it's adversarial. I get it. It can be, but it can also just be a respect, a professionalism between two people. I have my point, you have your point. You point out your good things, I point out my good things. We talk about the bad things, we talk about case law, and then we make a decision. It's either more money, less money, more charges, less charges, no charges, right? Criminal and personal injury, it's what I do. So it's again, I guess it's a sign of the times where we're lacking in professionalism, we're lacking in respect for one another. Hell, I guess someone could argue that me making this video is a lack of respect. I'm just pointing out the day-to-day of being an attorney, and when it happens, how it's frustrating. I want my respect. But anyway, I'm attorney Roger P. Foley. Have a great day. Respect everybody. Everybody. Even those that you don't like. Be respectful, show professionalism. It's just the right thing to do. See ya.